It said, let's go. I am ready to go. Hey, how you doing? I am GDOVE, and you're kicking it with GDOVE, where every time I do this, we're doing it with somebody who's doing something special in the community, in the city, in just in the world. That's what we're trying to do, to reach out to people who are doing things in the world. Can't think of a better person to describe all that than my man who got on with us today. Mr. Donald LACY is a comedian, an actor, a radio host, a community activist, a father, a husband, and definitely one of Oakland, California's finest. He's hosting the 6th annual Oakland's Finest Love Life Gala, which takes place on Saturday, November the 15th, from 7 to 11 p.m. on the Hornblower Cruises in San Francisco. He is doing this in honor of his daughter, Loisha, who sadly was shot as a high school child at 16 in 1997. In her memory, Donald has created the Love Life Foundation, and they've been uplifting the Oakland youth for 25 years with 4-year scholarships, mentorships, and a whole lot more. I want to have him talk all about it. So let's bring in here Mr. Donald LACY. What's up, D?
G-Dub, my main man. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, and I'm so happy to have you here, man. I've been in the Bay for a long time, as you have, and I used to be in community affairs when I was in my radio days. And I always tell my wife, there's like 3 or 4 different people that if God bless us with the lottery, and I say this to God every time when I'm trying to hit that lottery, there's about 3 or 4 organizations we're going to hit up right away. I don't care if anybody knows it, as long as they know it. And you are definitely one of those 3 or 4 people that I'm going to try to uplift. So God, if you hear me, that's the truth. I'm going to give him some, because you're doing God's work out there, brother. I'm very happy and proud of you.
Man, well, I received that. I appreciate that, bro. And you know, you've been a community stalwart for years, man, going back to the days of the radio, and you would always have us on for different shows I was doing even before I started Love Life, man. So thank you, brother, for all your years of support, man, and encouragement.
You're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. So this year, the 6th annual, and it sounds like you're doing it big. You know, you're talking about doing something on the Hornblower. I used to do the Hornblower cruises back in the day. So what's that? Whose idea was that?
I don't know if I should give him credit.
Credit or the blame, huh?
It's a long story, but let's just say, the problem is, you know, for years we've done this at the Marriott, but no shade on the Marriott. But last year, and I'm full disclosure, man, the cost was over $80,000. And the whole point of this is to raise scholarship money, and we give significant amounts, $12,500 per student, to send our youth, predominantly, not exclusively Black youth, to 4-year colleges. And we have some great success stories of youngsters from Oakland who've gone on to do great things in their careers, raise families. And, you know, as a college graduate myself, college is, to me, I was the first person in my family to even go to college, let alone graduate. And I wanted to set an example for my nieces and nephews. So I recognize the importance of a college education. And this gala, you know, the proceeds go directly to the young people so they can pursue and achieve their academic dreams.
All right, so I've been to it at the past at the Marriott, and probably, let's go ahead and say this too, you've probably outgrown that a little bit too. I mean, that's how big your thing has gotten. So this year is going to be on a Hornblower cruise, which you can get tickets. Let me post that up. I went through the trouble of creating it, so let me run it so that people can see this on the bottom here. Boom, how about that, Donald? How about that?
And you are on top of it, G-Dub.
I am a professional, yes, sir.
I want to grow up and be like you, Brett.
Wait a minute, aren't you older? No, I'm probably older than you. You're right.
I might be. I'm about to have a birthday in a few weeks. I'll be 6'7" Heinz 67 sauce.
I got you. Believe it or not, I'm 68.
What?
And we're not even supposed to be talking about that right now, but I'm 68.
You looking good, bruh. You looking good, Black Don't Crack.
That deserves a close-up. Yeah. One of the blessings from the God that we have, man. So listen, the Hornblower Cruise, I've been on that. I know that it's a great time out there. I would suggest, if I may suggest to the people that are coming, because it's from 7 to 11. You said that it leaves at 6:30. Boarding begins, I should say, 6:30. People, that ain't no joke. So if you're coming to San Francisco, you're coming on that bridge on a Saturday night, and you think you're gonna get on the freeway about 6, you're not gonna make it. Get there early.
Yes, sir.
Get there early. Get to the boarding dock early. Don't just be in the vicinity having a drink because it's going to leave. No, because when it's time to go, they go because they got time limit on it.
Yeah, well, I should say, I don't know if I should say this, but it's the truth. The boat ain't going nowhere, but because I've seen people on cruises and I'm leaving and at the dock waving, wait.
Right.
So luckily we ain't going nowhere. But
okay.
if you don't get there before 7, we're gonna shut off the admittance. So
okay. Well, then I take back half of what I said because I had a whole page full of make sure you get there early, get your parking, make sure you
hilarious. And I shouldn't disagree with that, to be honest, because I know some of my folks, my friends and family, I'm telling them it starts at 4:30 so they can get there.
There you go. No, but seriously though, back in my radio days, we would do these hornblower cruises, and a Saturday night getting in San Francisco, that yes. Right there, it's a problem, And then if you're not familiar with the area, parking is a problem. And yes. Then once you get to park, you got to walk a little bit, and you got to get to, So to give yourself plenty of time because you don't want to miss this. This sounds like a fantastic experience. You got Blair Underwood as your special guest host. Let's start with that. As the ladies in the audience said, ooh.
Yeah, man. And I got to say, man, I'm going to shout out Gary Reeves because he was the one that brought Blair in, their dear friends. And Blair, man, is just as talented as he is as an actor. He's an even better human being. He gives back a lot to Oakland. People may not know he's one of the owners of the Ballers who just won their first championship. Nice. And he gives a lot back to Oakland. He cares about Oakland, man. And, he said, hey, man, I'll donate my time, because we probably couldn't afford to pay him what he normally gets to do something like this. But, man, just a sweetheart of a human being. So mad love to Blair and his lovely wife, man. And they're coming out here. And, he really believes in the cause. And what we do for young people. And I just can't say enough good things about that brother. For somebody on his status as a celebrity to donate his time, it's a godsend.
Yes, indeed. So again, I don't know if you mentioned, but let's say it right now. It's Saturday, November the 15th. Again, be there early. Starts at 7, goes until 11. It's on the hornblower cruise. Make sure you bring your jacket because you're going to go out and get a good look at the bay and all like that. But it can be a little chilly out there. But once you're inside, you got dancing and everything going on too? What's
we're going to have all that. And we got Marcus Shelby Trio, the great Marcus Shelby, as our entertainment. And he's just a world-renowned, well-respected musician. He's a Giants fan, but I won't hold that against him. But just a great musician. And I've known Marcus like going on 30 years. And again, he donated his time as well. So, man, I just feel blessed that so many people, come to our aid in the cause, because at the bottom line, we just want to raise as much as we can to help our young people get into college and have a successful academic career.
Well, see, that's all out of respect for what you're doing. That's what everybody's doing, man. So continue to do what you're doing, and people continue to bless you. So let me do this again. So it's going to be Saturday, November the 15th. As you can see below, tickets are available at the lovelifefoundation.org. If you can't get a ticket, or you're going to be out of town or something like that, you can still make a donation, right? You take a donation.
Absolutely. And thank you again for that. And I should tell people ticket sales must end November 5th. So you better get them now while they're available. And we really appreciate we've been in, sometimes I look back, it's been 28 years we've been serving youth in Oakland and the Bay Area. And sometimes I look back and say, wow, it's nothing but God. We never had a lot of money to operate, but yet we've still made an enormous impact. And Love Life, for folks that don't know, is, as voted on by the Oakland City Council, is the official motto of the city of Oakland. Every entering Oakland sign says Love Life, not just to honor my daughter, but to honor anyone and everyone who's had their life taken by violence. So, it's really been God's mission, my daughter's mission. And this was actually her idea to start this organization before she was killed. A classmate of hers was murdered. And, so I'm standing on her shoulders, man, and just feel blessed that I had the great fortune and opportunity to be a parent to such a wonderful human being.
Beautiful thing, beautiful. Now, again, the night is going to be including a champagne VIP reception with music provided, as you said, by the Marcus Shelby Trio. The keynote is Congresswoman Latifah Simon. So that's a
Yes,
big deal. That's a big talk about Miss Simon.
man. We just did a town hall meeting with her as part of Love Life Week, and we had a bunch of youth in the on the panel and in the audience at the Oakland City Council chambers. And she was just so gracious and so welcoming and so encouraging to the youth. Pardon me. And she agreed to do this several months ago. She's been a big supporter of our organization and just a real people's politician. She cares so much about all people, regardless of your ethnic background, regardless of your political affiliation, religious affiliation. She really is a people person. And she advocates so hard for all people, but she's been a great advocate for the Love Life Foundation. And I've been knowing her almost 30 years, and she's a sister to me, and I'm so proud of her. And she's just a tireless advocate for justice for all people. So we're very blessed to have her to be our keynote that night.
And I've been in her presence when she speaks. She will get you fired up.
Fire, bro. She
will get you fired up. So we're also going to have a live and silent auctions. Some of the honorees include Bishop Lawrence Brandon, Marcus King, In Vogue, Gary Reeves, Gordon Greenwood, my man Warden Chu, Taj Reed, Brandy Howard, and a whole lot more. And you're going to do the 3rd annual Steve Kerr Advocate for Peace Award. Talk about that. You connect with the Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors have been a big supporter. Steve Kerr made a generous donation when we created this award. And I know you remember, it was a playoff game against the Denver Nuggets, and they had a mass shooting in Colorado that day. And he went into the press conference and he was pounding on the table. Right. And, of course, folks know his father was murdered when he was a teenager, I believe. Yeah. And I just said, wow, man, to use your platform to speak so eloquently and so passionately, we decided to create the award named after him. And of course, he was the first honoree. And last year, we gave it the first one to Pastor Mike from Oakland. And then this year, the honoree who does a great program for restorative justice, my brother David Muhammad, will be the honoree of the 2nd annual Steve Kerr Award. And it's a great award for people who are out here, working with people to peacefully resolve conflicts. And we're really excited and honored to have that award named after him. And God bless Steve Kerr, man. He's a great coach, but again, an even better human being who I admire and respect tremendously.
Absolutely. So obviously, that's one of the highlights. Give me some of the other highlights that you've had in conjunction with this foundation. Some of the things that the people that kind of surprise you, say, "Wow, I didn't know that they even knew who I was," or that kind of thing.
Oh, man, it's been amazing, man. And I will say one of the highlights every year, and we do this, is the youth presentations. And this year we have 8 graduates who are going on to 4-year colleges, and we work with them for weeks. And I want to shout out Judge Jocelyn Jones, who again has donated her time. She came last year and she said, Mr. Lacy, the youth were good, but they shouldn't be looking at their cell phones. They shouldn't be looking at paper. And she's been working with them on their speeches. And when you hear these young people speak, they craft the words themselves. It's just amazing. And I'm always reminded, GDOVE, that the young people are the solution and not the problem. And that's what Love Life does. We give them a platform, radio, television, public speaking, like we had them last Friday at City Hall. And I'm always amazed not only how eloquent and passionate they are, but how innovative they are and they're out the box thinking. So it's always a great highlight for me. And then, some of the former Golden State Warriors will be there. We recognized the 1975 championship team last year during Love Life Week. They had never been recognized by the city of Oakland, if you could believe that. And Charles Dudley and Clifford Ray will be in the building. And man, it's just amazing to see the impact that this beautiful 16-year-old daughter, LACY, has had on the world. And of course, people who know I did the Redemption Project, and where I met with the one man convicted of her murder and eventually forgave him. And that touched a firestorm. It's still streaming now on Disney, HBO Max, and I believe the last count I saw, over 25 million people around the world.
Wow.
And I've gotten incredible emails from people who've told me horrific stories of how they were wrong. I can't remember the lady's name. She was 7 months pregnant, and her ex-husband now, who was her husband at the time, pushed her down the stairs, and her child had had some kind of birth defect as a result of his abuse. And she said, I don't know if I could ever forgive him. But after, wow. But after I saw you forgive that young man who killed your daughter, I'm going to consider it. And then I thought to myself, wow, this ain't nothing but God. And I think the woman was in another country, if memory serves me correct. But I'm just amazed, man, that my daughter, again, who I delivered on the freeway while driving, her birth was special. Her life was special. The way her murder touched the community and the world, and now all the great work. And as I like to say, GDOVE, while I lost one youth, I gained thousands. So
yes,
I'm clear on what God's mission what is for her life and my life. And again, I'm just humbled and honored that I've been able to father such a wonderful human being who's touched the world.
And he picked the right person to do that too. The mentorship is so important. Like you said, I believe everybody truly wants to be told what to do. It's just a question of who they'll listen to. And I think that you've got the credibility, you've got the experience, you've got they have the desire to follow you. And that's why things are so successful for you. So let's touch on really quickly, and then we're going to have to go. But we just finished up a whole week of Love Life Week, in the city of Oakland. So I'm looking at things like a press conference at City Hall, candlelight vigils, conferences on preventing violence against women, all kinds of different things. Bobby Seale street naming celebration. Yeah. What was that all about?
Man, we've been doing Love Life Week for almost 20 years, and this was by far the most well-received such community support. We fed the homeless, we cleaned the streets. The Bobby Seale naming ceremony with the city of Oakland, and shout out Marcus King for captaining that thing, and to be able to shake his hand and look him in the eye and tell that brother thank you and I love you, and how much he influenced me. And I'm just glad we gave him his flowers while he was still here. And then the town hall meeting I referred to earlier, man, it was just an incredible week of what I like to say, raising the vibration of love in the planet. And I want to shout out Simone Aponte, Lisa White from KTVU, and Kevin from KPIX. We got 6 stories of media coverage throughout the week, and that was unprecedented. So, while I've been a staunch critic over the years of the media covering too much negativity, I got to give them their flowers and say they really did some great coverage, because to me, this, GDOVE, most of the stuff that goes on in Oakland and a lot of communities is good news, but too many times we focus on the negativity. We're not saying that. But after a while, the perception becomes the reality in a lot of people's minds. So I got to give the local media their props for raising the vibration of love by showing the good news in Oakland.
Right. All right. Okay. So once again, coming up on Saturday, November the 15th, get your tickets to the 6th annual Oakland's Finest Love Life Gala taking place on the Hornblower Yacht Cruise in San Francisco. Tickets are available at lovelifefoundation.org. You have been talking to me. I'm GDOVE. That is Donald LACY, a great guy. Find out more about Donald. Let's Google this man, because you get your own Wikipedia page and everything. I got to do that one day. And so tell us really quickly, where can we find that testimony that you're talking about on HBO, and what's the name of it so people can—
It's called The Redemption Project with Van Jones, and it originally aired on CNN, but if you Google it, it's on several streaming services. So folks should be able to find it very easy, and it's worth the 44 minutes to sit down and watch, and it tells the whole story pretty well.
Yeah, it is good. I saw that myself.
You and your lovely wife, please come as our guests, please. That's my way of saying thank you, not just for this, man, but for your support over the years. And I would be honored to have the power couple of the Bay Area in the building.
Well, I don't know about the power couple, but we would be honored to go. And if she doesn't go, I'm gonna get me somebody else, so I'll still be a couple. But
hey, man, my name is Bennett, and I'm not in it. I love you.
Just act surprised. Don't act surprised. What am I talking about, Donald? We had such a good 15 minutes, and you're gonna get me in trouble at the very end.
I ain't did nothing, bro.
I did bring that on myself. I brought that on myself.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so
I ain't
looking,
in it. I ain't in it.
okay, we definitely will be honored to be there too. So the Love Life Foundation Gala taking place again November the 15th. Find out more at lovelifefoundation.org. This is GDOVE. That's Donald Lacey. You've been kicking it with us both, and we'll see you next time with another episode of Kicking It with GDOVE.
Thank you, bro.